Thanks a lot for the ride. I had a great time.
Have a good flight.
Okay, see you soon.
Good morning, sir. May I help you with your luggage?
How are you, sir?
Fine, how are you?
Very good, thank you. May I have your tickets and travel documents? Thank you.
I really had a good time here in your city. I just wish I could have stayed longer.
Good, we're glad to hear that, Mr. Jackson. Hope you'll be back with us real soon.
I hope so, too.
Did you notice our representative's pleasant greeting? This passenger did. I'd call that a good start. Quite basic, you must agree. But it's these basics of passenger service, combined with all of the fine points of personalized service out of our extensive experience, that will bring the passenger back to Pan Am.
Mr. Jackson, here are your tickets and your baggage receipt for your one suitcase checked through to Tokyo. Your flight will be boarding through gate number 8 at 9:45. Hope you have a pleasant trip. Perhaps we'll see you in your next visit. Thank you.
My name is Erskine Rice. I've been watching this passenger check in. We all know there are many ways of providing personalized service to our passengers. I would say that our passenger service representative has been doing just that. In my view, and judging from performance statistics reflecting your efforts, there have been significant improvements in our passenger handling during the past 12 months. We are getting better. New procedures are being adopted to streamline the check-in process. We know it's not always easy to check in some passengers, but our standards do include politeness and warmth and attentiveness to our passengers, whether they are revenue, other airline, or company employees. Pan Am, we, you and I, are operating in a highly competitive market. And we all know the carriers that would like to have our passengers. We are not going to give them the opportunity of getting them. Let's make no mistake about that. The service these passengers are getting, the attitude displayed by you in serving these travelers, creates an image. This becomes the Pan Am image that is difficult to erase in a passenger's mind. I want that image to be as near perfect as you can make it. The standards of performance to be met in each passenger handling situation must include a feeling of concern and a sense of caring.
Enjoy your trip.
Say, how about dinner on this flight? What time will it be served?
About 2 hours after takeoff, sir, a really delicious full-course dinner will be served.
Great. Do I have time to make a phone call?
Yes, we won't be boarding until about 15 minutes. The phone booths are right over
Fine.
there.
Thank you very much.
Not only during our departure, but in all passenger situations, we leave an image. Look at this arrival scene. We must reach each of these passengers with a friendly and interested mannerism that says, we care. Let me make it clear. The climate that exists in a passenger interface situation, the environment surrounding passenger handling situations, are of your making. You have the largest influence on that environment. You must take the first step in creating the tone. Make it a positive step. It's no secret that adequate, safe performance is not enough today. We have to give service that is superior to that of our competition if we are to survive as a company. You have it in your power to maintain a caring attitude and convey a positive image that brings the passenger back to Pan Am. I know there are more difficult situations. You don't have to remind me that the almost idealistic passenger handling scenes we have just reviewed may not always be so.
They told me that when I got here, you'd be able to change my seat assignment. Now, you're telling me you can't change my seat assignment?
I'm sorry, sir, but...
I want my seat changed, and I want it changed right now. What kind of service is this anyway?
Boy, he was really screaming. He grabbed me coming down the lobby. I guess he was supposed to have his seat changed when he arrived here. There was no way I could change his seat. You remember what that flight looked like. It was impossible. How would you have handled that one?
Well, I'm sure you'll all agree the passenger had every right to be upset. As a matter of fact, he had a right to be mad.
In order to examine these more difficult situations, each of you, with your local management, will be involved in an ongoing series of sessions to examine such problem situations. The discussion may be triggered by a prepared short film clip, or may be started by examining a local incident. The solutions for these situations can only be solutions you at your local station have within your power to solve. Of course, headquarters will do all possible to help, but yours is the most important element. The employees we see here role-playing such a situation must be able graciously to solve the problem.
Kent, you understand the situation. Let's role play and see what happens, and I'll time you.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I drove all the way out here to catch my flight. Now they tell me the flight is delayed. Why the devil the people didn't call me and let me know?
Service, after all, is intelligent accommodation, putting the passenger at ease with our certainty and our concern.
That's all well and good for you, but when are we going to get over here this afternoon?
I know Pan American has all the basic ingredients for us to provide the finest passenger service in the world. We have some of the finest local station managements in the industry. Add to that support from people at headquarters, Mr. Arenal, his associates, and others. And headquarters training is providing you with the tools to assist you in accomplishing your training needs. Our passenger handling equipment is not topped by any other carrier. And most importantly, we have you, a dedicated, hard-working staff of passenger service employees who have the knowledge to accommodate our passengers. Each of you, I know, has the desire to serve these passengers with the grace and concern that you are capable of providing. We can have the finest and friendliest passenger service in the world. Let's do it.
Just for you from Pan Am, something new from Pan Am, something new from the world's most experienced airline.